Hi class, it's Mrs. Garibaldi for Thursday, April 9th science lesson. And today we're going to be doing another interactive science lesson about real and pretend. So I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see our interactive lesson. Here we go. And let's get started.
Welcome to the lesson, What is Real? What is Pretend? In this lesson, you are going to explore the differences between real things and pretend things. The vocabulary words for this lesson are real and pretend. You can click each word to find out more about it.
Let's go ahead and start with clicking on real.
Real, actual, true, or not pretend.
And let's click on pretend.
Pretend, make-believe, or not real.
That plain is pretend. Let's keep reading.
Some things are real. Other things are pretend. Look at the two bees in these pictures. One is a photograph of a real bee. The other is a drawing of a pretend bee. You can see that the real bee is about to land on the beautiful flower. This is where bees get the food they need. The pretend bee looks like it's been shopping for groceries. We know it's pretend because bees don't really buy their food in a store. Have you ever seen a flower read a book? Have you ever seen a flower with a face?
No.
Of course not. A real flower is a plant that grows from the soil. A pretend flower that reads books comes from our imagination. Let's see whether you can tell the difference between real things and pretend things. Sort the round pictures into the correct boxes. The box on the top is for real things. The box on the bottom is for pretend things.
Okay, are you guys ready to help me? So when I click on the picture, you need to say real or pretend. Let's do it. Let's take a look at this bobcat here. Is that real or pretend? Real. What about this ladybug? Real or pretend? I think it's real too. Let's look at this. It's a grasshopper coloring with a red crayon. Is that real or pretend? Pretend. Let's look at this turtle. Is this turtle a real turtle or a pretend turtle? Real. Let's look at this bumblebee that has a basket of food. Is that real or pretend? Pretend. What about this flower? I think it's real too. What about this flower that's reading a book? He looks really happy. I think it's pretend too. And what about this bee? Is this bee a real bee or a pretend bee? I think it's a real bee too.
Great work! The photographs are of real plants and animals that live in the wild. The drawings are of things that aren't real. They are pretend. We can pretend that a flower can read, that a bee can shop, or that a grasshopper can use a crayon. But these are just pretend and aren't real. Can you think of a story that might go with these pretend drawings?
Yeah, for sure. I think that this drawing here, the grasshopper is coloring a picture of an apple, and so he has a red crayon. Hmm. What do you think that this flower is reading? Maybe he's reading Goldilocks and the Three Bears. We don't know. Let's keep reading.
You've learned a lot about things that are real and things that are pretend. Before we finish, let's take a look at the main points. Real things, such as plants and animals, live in our world. Sometimes we see real things in pictures and in drawings. Pretend things don't live in our world. Cartoon bees that go shopping, bugs that draw with giant crayons, and flowers that read books are all pretend. Knowing the difference between things that are real and things that are pretend is very important in science. Now that you've finished this lesson, if you wish, you can go back and review any part of the lesson again.
That was fun, you guys. We learned a lot about real and pretend. Now, today's assignment is for you to draw a picture of a pretend animal. So have fun with it and get crazy because it could be anything that your imagination can come up with. So you're going to draw a picture of a pretend animal and you will snap a picture of it and you will upload it to today's assignment. All right, my friends, I hope you had fun watching this lesson and I hope to see you tomorrow at our live lesson in the morning at 9 o'clock. Have a great day. I wish you well. I love you. I miss you. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye, class.